Hi, I'm Mark Michelson, Editor-in-Chief of Printing Impressions, and welcome to today's PIXchange. I have with me Rekha Ratnam, who is the Senior Director of PRIMIR Market Research. Welcome, Rekha.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, you've actually been with PRIMIR now for quite some time, and I've been honored to be a member for a number of years. But there's probably a lot of our viewing audience that's not that familiar with PRIMIR. What basically is your organization?
PRIMIR formed back in 2005. It is the market research arm for NPES. Initially, NPES had its own market research committee when I started. We formed a partnership, or we merged with the PIA's market research arm, GAMIS, which some people might be familiar with.
Yeah.
So when GAMIS and our market research committee formed, we came up with PRIMIR. And like I said, it's been in existence since 2005. It's a member-based organization. It's a little bit different now, which I'll get into a little bit later. But our overall goal is to provide actionable and valuable research to our members and also to an audience beyond that.
What are some of the current studies that you both are working on and ones you've just published?
So before I get into that, all of our topics that we do are chosen by our members. So it's a very member-driven organization. So not only do our members choose our studies, but they also help drive the studies through the format of task forces. So we have task forces formed for each topics that we produce. We do about 6 to 8 studies now a year on various different markets, technologies, markets. And we also deliver them in various different ways, such as white papers, mini studies, as well as our full-length studies and webinars, which we never started out doing in the beginning. As of last year, we formed PRIMIR 2.0, and out of that came all these various new deliverables that we offer to our members. And like I said, we do about 6 to 8 studies a year, so this year we have several new topics coming up. The first one that's about to be released is on the North American MIS ERP market. And then we have a couple more coming out in the summer. One is going to be focused on printed rigid and flexible plastics. Another one on adoption of LED UV curing. So those are the 3 that are coming up for publication in the summer. And towards the end of the year, we have several more studies coming up as well. One big one that we have been doing with the partnership of EIU is a worldwide market for print. We released the first part of that study last year, focusing on the packaging market, and this year we're trying to focus on the commercial printing and marketing side of the market, so we kind of get the whole picture of the printing industry, and that will be done by the end of the year. In addition, we'll have a worldwide study on consumables, a worldwide service to printers study, as well as one on global trends in packaging, and the final one focusing on retail marketing.